What's up? It's your boy Donovan and welcome into another art vlog. This week, drawing class has been going really well. Our professor has been setting up some still lifes, specifically centered around cylinders of different shapes and sizes. And here are a few of the sketches that I came up with. The paper-mache mask that I'm working on for sculpture class is also going well. It's taking me some time because we do have to have at least 8 layers of paper on there before we're able to move on to the next step. The next step in this process would be to take a hammer and crack open that clay mold that's underneath. So the paper mache has to be really strong in order to survive that process. I switch back and forth between wearing lots of neutral colors and lots of black and wearing nothing but primary colors and bright saturated rainbow colors. Right now I'm obviously on black. It's been like that for couple of years because I like to dress like a cartoon. Initially, I assumed that only the colorful version of my wardrobe is the cartoon side, but that's false because once a silly ass girl, always a silly ass girl. So even when I'm wearing all black, it's a specific silhouette that I'm going for that is very cartoony. That's why my hair is so damn big. Right? And my shoes be so big too. Because first of all, I have to balance the hair and the shoes. And we'll have boom, boom, boom. Right? It's about composition, girl. It's about composition. And another thing I realized, the reason that cute little pixel art character based on me works so well is because pixel art is literally all about silhouette. It's 100% about silhouette because it has to be recognizable from so small. And the color variation helps, but let's say you only have black and white. You still have to have a recognizable silhouette with just the 2 colors. And you have to pay close attention to the negative space that you're creating. And that's what I'm doing with my clothes and with the way that I style myself as well. I'm also wearing the heavier hoop today. I always do a silver hoop. It's a personal choice. It's recognizable for me. Circles are a part of my motif. Silver is a part of my motif. Yeah, I'm realizing the pixel art is right in my alley right now because I'm literally living it. Hopefully you enjoyed my little rant. I spent a lot of time thinking about the ways that my art influences my style and vice versa, and how I interpret that and represent that out in the world. On Saturday, I went over to the beauty supply for this project that I'm working on in my 3D design class. We were basically given a homework assignment for a personal project, and for this personal project, we had to make a cube of at least 6 inches big on all sides, and it had to be decorated or it had to be made out of interesting or unique materials in a way that represents us. So for my personal project, I decided to design a black cube out of cardstock just because I had a lot of cardstock laying around. And then I weaved some 4C crochet hair onto the cube to make it kind of look like me. And I added some cute little barrettes and some beads and other fun things in there as well. The first step for this process was making the cube. So I glued 3 different pieces of cardstock together so that each side would be nice and strong. After that, I cut each one down to size and began taping them together to construct the cube. This is the hair that I picked up from the beauty supply store. I also picked up a few of the Black Power Fist picks to design a platform for the cube. I also picked up some rubber bands, a crochet needle, and now that Keisha Cole bonnet, that's for me now. That's not for the homework project. I just needed that for myself. After my cube was constructed, I went ahead and hot glued the weaving net to each side of the cube. Next, you see me pulling apart the hair so that I can begin crocheting onto the net. While it was still sparse, I went ahead and added a few little braids with some beads so that some of those pieces would be peeking out from underneath the afro once it's completed. Once I was getting close to the end, I started to run out of hair and I was not gonna go spend more money. So I got smart and started to tease the hair at the root as well as at the tail so that it would be a lot fuller and more voluminous. And this is my finished personal project. And I ended up writing a sign that said "do not touch" when I brought it into class, and I made it a conceptual piece about the visceral urge for non-Black people to want to grab and touch Black women's hair and Black people's hair. And I made a point to communicate that no one was allowed to touch it because this is an extension of me as a Black woman, and your desire to grab and be in the personal space of this thing that is attached to me is inappropriate and it needs to be examined. I love how she turned out. She's so cute. When I brought her in, I joked that she was my daughter, and my professor misunderstood what I was saying by that. But I just explained, no, she's cute. She's my daughter because she's really pretty. She's personified. She's a person to me. This is an object that I just created, but because she resembles me, I feel connected to her. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.